Hey guys, it's Cody from Gameforce, and I'm here to give you a quick tutorial on how to turn cobble into diamonds. So, let's pop right into it. So, we'll start out over here. We have our ignious extruder. This can be set to cobblestone. We're going to put in a little bit of lava and a little bit of water. This can be sent out into these ME basic import buses, which will all pulse into this ME controller. This ME controller is going to put cobblestone into this ME chest, which will then be exported through these basic export buses with a piece of cobble in them into our very first cyclic assembler. So down here I have just one for your minium stone storage, which is going to be used in these, just to give you a little extra storage, I guess. So these assemblers here require a schematic, which is going to require 3 paper and a lapis or a blue dye. These schematics are used over here in this little configuration here, and it's going to turn this cobble into flint. So you're going to take your stone, put it in here. Usually use a minium stone because that's actually obtainable. So you'll put in 4 cobble, and it'll pop up the flint. Click the little check mark and it'll set it. The configuration here is set to orange on the right so that it sends it over to this next machine. This machine here is going to do the same exact thing. You're going to need another schematic. Put in your stone, take the flint, put 4 flint in. You're going to get a clay ball. The clay balls are sent over here, which will then be turned into clay blocks. Clay blocks, take 4 of those, add in your stone, and you'll get iron ingot. These ingots are then going to be turned into gold, but they require 7, unlike everything else, which requires 4. So once you have that in, you can take this, and you have 4 gold, which converts into a diamond. You have this set to orange as well, so that it puts the diamonds in the chest. Over here, all the cobble that's being put into here is being powered by these ignious extruders. You're going to have the orange output right next to your import buses. Back here, we have our power supply unit, whatever you want to use. Just make sure it meets the demand of the controller. In this case, it's 25. That needs to be day and night. So by using one of these, it helps power it overnight. Back here, we have our ultimate hybrid solar panel. That's not needed either. Nothing really that powerful is really needed for this, considering each one of these only requires 2 MJ per little craft that it's doing, and the electrical engines just are a bit overkill, but that's what we have here. So let's see how we make everything. So we have our ignious extruder, which can require the machine frame, very basic. Your servos. Over here we have our ME interface, which is going to be used inside these import buses, and a sticky piston. They're going to require a conversion matrix. These conversion matrices are made like this. You have your processors. Your processors are going to be used through your assembly table. So we also have these ME cables, which requires the dust. So you have to go to the nether to get this quartz for it, so you can get the cables to make everything. That's honestly as late game as it would have to be. So it's pretty decent into the beginning. Your controller is going to need a diamond for it at the assembly table, and these crystals. But other than that, it's all fine. Made just like this export bus is going to be made just like the import bus. It's going to use a regular piston though instead of a sticky piston. Your chest is going to require a conversion matrix. So this one isn't needed here. This one I just have just to show how you can still store it. This second export bus down here is put into this over here just to speed up how fast it's putting the cobble in. So the more you do connect, the better. But you can only connect like 3, I think, if you were to go like under it and stuff. Over here we have how we make the cyclic assemblers, just some tin gears. And over here we have the electoral engines. So that's how you convert cobble into diamonds.